That's a better one. Oops. Good morning. It's Boundy, Psychic Medium here. And yes, I was just checking on the Facebook pages just to make sure I was live. So I nearly forgot. Not that I got distracted fully. It's just that I was checking and I was almost talking to myself and you heard it. So here we are. Good morning, Tarina. Good morning. Yes, I've got you up there. And we've got Sharon over here on the Be Live. Wonderful. Or the mytimetv.live. Yes, I'm not sure what channels that the eCam's going to now because I think Periscope is supposed to have closed. Good morning, Kirsten. And we've got Karen here as well. Good morning. That's such a gorgeous photo. I love it. So we're here for our reading. Just doing it slightly differently this morning. Because it's the weekend, we are on Saturday, looking at the calendar, the 10th of April. So we're just that slightly in front of the other side of the world. So I did say good morning, Trina, didn't I? Did I put you up? Yeah, I did, I think, or not. I'm not sure. I had an interesting start to this morning because the dogs, all three of them, came in and were pestering me while I was trying to sleep. And it was one of those things where you just didn't want to get out of bed. So I was trying to ignore them. And they were getting a little more insistent. I thought, God, I hope I haven't gone and overslept because, with the change back to daylight saving, it's still taking me a time to adjust, and we're a week out of it now, aren't we? Back to normal standard time, and the dogs like to have their food earlier, naturally. Their tummies are geared to that earlier time still. I've not got back to that. But anyway, what's happening? I thought, look, I better, just in case I am late. Well, I wasn't. It was just on 7:05 or something. If it was daylight saving time, I would have been, but I wasn't. So I can't go back to bed now. So I got up, and that's fine. Well, they've been fed and all that normal stuff done now, so it's all good. We're going to shift over to our readings, though, so that I'm not just waffling on and wasting time. I have no intention of wasting your time for that reason too. So, yeah, 6:30, your dogs did the same. It's the only reason I'm awake. That's when they started. I did ignore them successfully for that first half hour, and you... because you're awake already, you might as well get up. So that's what I did. Oh, I forgot to switch my camera around. I was going to go like this. Get our cards up. Now, the sun is really shining, and this deck, being the white background, is actually not showing up real well with the sayings, but that's fine. What I did have, though, this morning was the first card. As you can, I was just trying to source what, sorry. There is a sound out of my cave, my little office room, that I'm trying to decipher. What is it? Not the one that's the bird out the window. There's something else. Sorry for the hesitation. This one, and that's the other thing. I haven't got my pencil and I wobbled the table. This one here in the centre, I knew I was wanting to do 5 cards. It was either going to be 9 cards or 5. I had both those numbers in my head, and it was just the 5. The first card decided to fall on the table face down, so that's what I've left it as, okay? So I've got no idea yet what that one is. But what we do have, and I've kept it at the 5, the shape was what it presented to me, so we've just got and it's not even a northeast southwest type thing. It's just that we've got a shape. We've got a card spread, and this is how easy it is for you yourselves to be able to create your own. Just place them, and then we're just going to read them. So what we've got, and I did lay them as in that was the first, but it's going to be the last to be read. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we're progressing through the day, it could be that we have these energies coming into our day in that sequence, or it could be something completely different. It could just be that you're going to find that you'll have these types of influences show up in your day randomly at any point. It doesn't matter. They're not to do with any specific energies of houses or work or anything like that in how our weekday spread is being read. This is just what it is. We've got birds here, and that's why I'm not going to point to them this time. I'm just going to pick the cards up, purely because we can't see that verse very easily. And I do want to read that because it's a nice little verse that's on this deck of cards, which is the Bluebird Lenormand. Now, these ones are actually purchased. I got them from, Booktopia or somewhere like that. Could even have been Amazon. I really don't know. Just source them by looking up Bluebird Lenormand or Lenormand. They're actually created by the US card company, wherever it is there somewhere. The US game system, there is so many where that publisher, and of course it's not going to focus, which would be right. Let's have a look, you see. No, see, it's not going to. And this is just, it's just the way that the cameras pick up. If I got different cameras, it might change. I don't know. I'm not going to change the camera. I actually like the setup I've got. I do like the Logitech, the gadgets, because I like Logitech gadgets. No, I'm not using a Logitech keyboard. That's an Apple keyboard. I digress. What we've got, first card, is this one. We've got the birds in our day today. And what that's bringing us, birds bring a message full of, cheer. It would be nice if it stayed focused once it was. Birds bring a message full of cheer. If this card falls distant, all is not clear. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Woe will be woes will be brief when the birds disappear. I really like the language in these as far as the verse goes. And it is talking about, like, as far as a spread, if it was actually in the grand tableau, and the grand tableau is the one where you've got all 36 cards spread out on the board, and you're using a particular point as that center. So what that's speaking about is if it was a further, what was the saying again? It was the further away. So it's a happy message. Effectively, it is a happy message, but the further away it is, it's not as clear as it could be because it's not close to the subject or the central point of what the reading is. In this one, it's fine. So it is actually saying that you've got clear message, it's going to be happy through the day and moving forward without fear. So you can move forward in confidence through your day with this card, knowing that once the message has been delivered, once it's been enacted, is that the right word? Once it's actually got out there and being part of your day, then it'll disappear like the birds do. So that sort of chatter and message and conversation and everything, just take notice of what your conversations are going to be through the day today is what I'm getting from that, and that it's going to help you gain clarity through your day. The message is clear, it says. So a good card to have. And what we've got here is the gentleman. So it's going to involve, at some point in your day, you're going to have the man coming into your day. So that masculine energy. So this principal card shows a man tried and true. Held high in regard, he tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best the cards will foretell. So it really is putting that masculine energy into it, and what these cards are being read as is as if it's a gentleman type thing. So it's the more masculine day today. So you're going to be able to get a few more things done that are more for your physical, survival side, that standing in strength and being able to really get into it with that left side of them. Is it the left side of the mind? The masculine is a particular hemisphere, working well with the numbers and stuff like that. And the women work more, right, anyway. You'll figure that part out. If you're more into one side to the other, it's going to balance out with what that masculine energy is today. And then we've got the clouds here. And that's using in the corner, it's got the gentleman as well. Not quite the same. If you can see, it's slightly different personage there, but the clouds brightly shine, strung in precision. Come on, because I'm reading this off the screen, not off the card, so that I'm actually more looking at you rather than the cards. Yeah, it is an action day, Rena. So, oh, come on, I've got shopping to do. I want to get it done quickly. Clouds brightly shines, and shopping's not the thing I like doing. I'm not a woman in that respect of I hate shopping. I do not like retail therapy, etc. So, clouds brightly shine, strung in precision, life will be fine with firm decision. Beware of clouds misty and obscure, life cloaked in darkness is hard to endure. So and what we've got is a mixture of both the clouds and the sunshine at the moment, because it has been raining. It smells absolutely beautiful outside. And what you have with that moving through of clouds, and especially the rain clouds, it does freshen the ground. It does water the earth, and it brings that wonderful knowing of that you've been through something, but it's now lightening up, and that you're actually going to move forward. And today for a beautiful day. So do allow that mistiness, or even a bit of sadness or depression or something, to lift and move on. So yeah, like you said there, it is action day there, Rena. And Shaz, whoops. And Melena's saying, hi, Ros, yep, you don't like shopping either. You don't love shopping. I don't even like it. But I'm needing to at the moment, because I need more. Yes, I have. It's my turn. And good morning, Shaz. How are you? So we're on to, which one did we get up to? This one, the snake. The snake's in our reading still. So there's purpose for all these cards. We've just got to figure it out. Here we go. Vile is the serpent. I think that's what it says. I haven't even looked at it. And it's not focusing. Silly thing. Let me go. Vile is the serpent who lulls with a bite. Be not indulgent or slow to the fight. Flee every moment she turns on the charm. This poised opponent will bring you to harm. Now, I'm not sure why there's the lady in the corner. I think that's reflective of it's the Queen of Clubs. So that's why there's that recognition or association with what is the normal playing deck of cards, and possibly why there is that with the clouds as well. So I don't know. But anyway, what it's suggesting is, be wary. It is that the more negative connotation of what the snake is in this card, in that verse that they've put with it. But personally, I think really every single part of what is the natural is there for purpose and reason, because even in the field, you have the snakes are feeding on mice. That, for us, it does spread. Pestilence is the word I'm thinking of that comes to mind instantly, but spreading disease and things like that. There's things that our creatures around and about us will spread that we catch. As we obviously, the latest news has been some bats in South Australia that have got some form of rabies if they bite you. So it's being aware of. Just don't let things like that bite you. Don't have the snake surprise you and bite you in the bum or in the leg or the ankle or whatever. But we know that the snake is a little more too of that manipulative type of energy around, that more person type of meaning rather than just the snake. So just have that awareness and don't be that person is the other thing too, because it does help to reveal some of what is our own nature as well, because we do have times where we really want something and then we're trying our hardest to have it work for us by whatever means. And I think that's probably part of that is a bit of a warning. So yeah, it is a snake again there. And so let's reveal, what is this central card? I have no idea. And it is the Tower. Wow. So what is the central part of our day? I'm feeling that this is the main energy that we have as the central feeling. So these other ones will pop in and out a bit, but this is going to be the base, that central feeling, what our day is. So a lone tower stands confident and secure. Ground your strength in all that is pure. When troubles surround, weakness may come, problems that abound you must overcome. So it really is basing your day in that central realm of security and confidence, knowing that your strength is the one that is going to hold, and making sure even those moments where things might fluctuate and it feels like you just can't hang on to something anymore, or you're just not going to get through it anymore, know that you can, because that is really bringing out the epitome of what is our inner strength. So move with that. Know that's going to be the foundation of your day. And the others are the peripherals. You're going to have the male influence. You're going to have the communication with somebody that's going to be significant. Even that snake is going to be part of that. That could be part of where you're trying to be, someone's trying to convince you of doing something, or you want another, that really is, the conversation part rather than a doing part. It's all things that are there in our day-to-day, including it's the bird, the gentleman, the clouds, and the snake. But it really is all based on us standing our ground in our confidence and knowing that we can handle anything through our day-to-day. Okay? So, and I've just done the summary. I think, good morning, Tanya. So you might need to go back and watch the replay to get the meanings of the other ones. So certainly do move through your day with that confidence. We've had that revealed to us. We are able to do that in whatever way we can. We've got the tools. It's just a matter of, and if you're feeling a little bit doubtful about it, just go and ask someone, have a conversation. And knowing that in itself could be just that thing that lifts the clouds away from us, and we have full clarity about what it is that we're next needing to do in that conversation and the rest. And just all at most time, through that day, to have the awareness that there is, that undercurrent maybe of a snake there somewhere, and not to let that be the power. It's not, because we've got that tower in our reading as that central position. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Rena. Feels like it's all based around your teenager today. Well, it's having that focus of understanding that all parts of it are part of what you're needing to move through. And even that, I know what teenagers are like, it does build your strength as well as theirs. It is being that role model for them to know, that there are different ways of actually being and doing. So that might not always be that central focus of what teenagers like to have as a focus, which over the years I've noticed, it's me. It's a long time ago since I had my teenagers. They are now all adults, all of them over 30. So, all right, well, at least I can say that. They're not all over 40 yet. Okay. So thank you very much to everyone for being here. And tomorrow morning again at around the 8 o'clock. Hopefully a little more rested and without the dogs annoying me. But hey, look, they're beautiful little creatures. They're all part of our family, aren't they? And thank you, Rena. Life does get you there all too quickly. Don't hurry up that wanting to be older, just to have your children out of your hair, because it's a wonderful time to actually have family around and about you. Treat every moment as precious. I mean, it's not to the point of, indulging and, cotton walling them and everything. Our children do need their own lessons too. So help them to be exercising their personal inner muscles as well as what is, responsibility and the rest as they get into those years of adulting. As one of my kids at some point said, I don't want to be an adult. Well, unfortunately, it's just what time does. We progress, we grow up, and we move forward. So keep being the best you that you can be in all the derivatives that you've got in your life. And thanks, Rena. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Keep being the best you, and namaste until then. Bye for now. And you agree? Thank you. Nice to have backup, isn't it? I better go.